I got to take the rotors in to get turned. But I'm at one vehicle right now, so I got to go get the other vehicle. So I'm taking the bike. My kickstand's down. So I'll go get the other car, come back, get the rotors. Take them to get them turned. Go pick them up. Drop the rotors back off at the house. Take the car back to my wife's work. Get the bike. Come back home. Put the rotors back on. And then it should be good. So we're going to Florida this week, and I found on Craigslist a hitch trailer, and I'll get a picture of it on here so you can see. But basically, it plugs into the hitch in the back of your vehicle, and you've probably seen something similar for the people with the scooters. You know, they have the ramp, you run the scooter up in there, tie it down, and you can take it wherever you want to go. The mobility scooters. Well, they have them for motorcycles too, and they're not that popular, I guess. I'm not exactly sure why. Most people like to put their bikes on actual trailers and tow the trailer behind the vehicle. But honestly, I think those are only really good for short distances, and we're driving 12 plus hours, give or take. So we got this hitch trailer so I could run the bike on the back of the Suburban, and so we run and the bike sits, I guess, perpendicular to the car. So like if it was on the back of this thing, it wouldn't be towed like it would be towed actually that way. The front end would be towards the left side of the vehicle, and the rear end would be on the passenger side. So we went up, found this hitch trailer. It's pretty cheap, cheaper than what I found online. And so we went and picked it up, put it on the back of the Suburban, brought it home. I took the little ramp piece off and put it up to the back of the rear tire here, and it was too small. The rear tire is wider than that channel, so, which makes sense because the guy that had it before, I think he had it custom made, and it was made for his dirt bike, or at least that's what he had on it. And dirt bikes have fairly narrow tires, plus they're knobby, so that's not a huge deal, I guess. But for a street bike, that's not going to cut it. So I thought, well, I'll sell this and I'll try to get another one. Well, the guy that was going to buy it from me kind of flaked on me. So I was like, well, shoot. So I put it on Craigslist. Hadn't got any attention. No one's contacted me about it. So I thought, well, shoot, I'm just going to have this trailer now that I can't use. But I remembered another rider that lives down the block from me also does welding and fabrication. So I hit him up. I said, hey, you think you can split, like you widen the channel? And he said, yeah, no problem. So he picked it up Friday afternoon and dropped it off Saturday afternoon. And he did a fantastic job. I put the bike on the trailer while it was sitting on the ground, and it was perfect. The front wheel still slides in that front end perfectly, and the rear wheel goes in there just fine too. He just kind of beat it out about, I think he did 2 inches or 1.5 inches on each side, and he did the ramp as well. So I put the bike in there to make sure it fit. And then I realized that the bike was kind of stuck in that trailer. and the channel. It wasn't going anywhere. So I let go of it and the bike just stood there perfectly fine. So that makes me very happy, because it means the bike's not going to wobble when it's in the trailer, and then when I tie it down, it's going to be perfect. I'm not going to have any issues. So I'm really excited about this trip to Florida, because we're going to visit my wife's family, and her dad and her brother both ride. So taking this out, and I'm going to go ride with him and his buddies, her brother and his buddies. Her dad's bike isn't running right now, so I don't know if he's going to find a loaner or what. I don't know what he's going to do, but who knows? The three of us might go riding. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, it's sad I can't go riding with my dad. I got to go riding with my father-in-law. But hey, whatever. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be about a 12-hour trip, so I'm a little worried about how the trailer is going to fare. I'm not worried about the bike on the trailer as much as just the trailer itself in the Suburban. Plus, we're going to have all 8 of us in the Suburban and the bike on the back, so we're not going to have any acceleration whatsoever. I just put new brake pads on the front end of the Suburban, and the rotors are a little warped, so I need to go get those turned, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to swap vehicles, like I said earlier, and go take care of that. But this trip to Florida is good. I'm really stoked. I'm gonna get some video for you guys in Florida. I'm gonna get pictures for Instagram. We're gonna be in the northwest area, Pensacola, maybe ride down to Destin, hopefully. I'd like to. But the beaches in Pensacola all the way down to, I think, Panama City Beach are just gorgeous. I used to live in that area when I was stationed in the military, and it's, oh my gosh, if you've never seen it, the beaches are sugar white. Sugar white. I like you have to wear sunglasses, not because of the sun from above, but because of the reflection of the white sand. It is just, and it's so clean. It's so clean. It squeaks under your feet when you're. It blew my mind the first time I went out on that beach. It was ridiculous. And then the water, it's the Emerald Coast, and the water has an emerald green color to it out until it drops off and gets real deep. Then it's a real nice blue. But when the water is good, you know, they have some algae problems, seasonal algae from time to time, where the water is kind of murky, and they don't recommend you swim in that. But most of the year, you get in that water, especially in the Destin area. You get in that water, and like the first time I ever went in the water, I looked down and I could see I was chest deep, and I could see my toes, and I could see all the little critters, the little fish swimming, and there's like a little crab down there. And I went out on one of the piers one time, and people fishing, and you could see the stingrays swimming around. That was really wild. I mean, the water is just so clean and clear, so much different from any other beach I've ever been to. So I'm really excited. Hopefully I can get some good video for you guys to see, and yeah, I'm really excited about that.